Hello everyone, Romance Dawn here, and today I want to talk about Big Mom, but more importantly her sickness, and the fact that I don't even think it is a sickness. Now, I am not the person who came up with this theory. I actually found this theory on Oral Jackson, and the person goes by the name Her Crocodile. I'm putting their theory in the description if you'd like to read it for yourself. But basically, they kind of enlightened me to something that I was completely oblivious to through these last few chapters in art. But when you look at Big Mom's sickness and her symptoms and just her in general as a character, it makes you wonder, is she really sick or could she just be pregnant? Pregnant women get cravings that they really stress out for, and sometimes these cravings are so specific where it's like, I need this thing or else I'm gonna curse you out and wild out. My sister now has a 1 year old, so I just as recently as like a year and a half ago, I know what it was like to deal with a person who was going through these pregnancy cravings, as well as we almost always see Big Mom sitting down. Doctors prescribe that pregnant women sit down because they tend to have swollen feet and back pains and things like that. So it's just better for them over all altogether, sitting down, laying on their sides, things like that. And Big Mom is rarely ever standing. I think we've only ever seen her stand for the Brook fight and when she ran through Totland because she was having a craving and took her son's soul. And through with the hormone spikes, it caused them to think irrationally and things like that. So, with all that information, on top of the fact that she is planning to kill the Vinsmokes for their cloning technology, I feel like it may be possible that she's pregnant right now. She's going through her cravings, and she's not as powerful because she's pregnant, and that could be why Brooke is not yet put down and why she seems so much weaker than the other Yonko to us. And we gotta remember, Brooke did call her young lady, so she may still be young enough to push out these babies. She has 84 children, so she cannot even be close to Brooke's age because you can't just have one child every year. She has to have been pregnant for pretty much her entire adult life, or having like litters of kids like a dog. But there's no way in hell that she's even close to Brooke's age. She has to be somewhere in latest I say 60s, but we don't actually know her age. But to have 84 children, you have to be pregnant at least twice a year and have had been having children for over 40 years, which just seems crazy. So there has to be twins in there somewhere, triplets, something like that. But I think that she's possibly pregnant right now, which would explain her craving symptoms, which would explain why we constantly see her sit in a sitting position, and it would explain her irrational meltdowns. Now, uh, now we find out that she's planning to kill the Vinsmokes and take their cloning technology. And seemingly every other wedding that she ever had went well. I mean, Jinbei's vice captain got married to one of her daughters, and she didn't kill all the Sun Pirates. Like, and if she was killing the grooms' families or the fiancés' families after these weddings, people would have caught wind of this and been like, you know what? I'm good on that. I don't want to get married into Big Mom's family. And Judge is not a stupid guy. He doesn't trust pirates, and he is making this deal with Big Mom, yes, but I don't think that he would just go into this deal blind and not like have known her past dealings. He seems too smart for that. So this could possibly be the first time she's pulling a kill the groom in his family move. And I say that she's pulling this move because she wants the cloning technology, so that she doesn't have to push out babies anymore. Now, if she has clones, she doesn't have to keep having children to build her numbers, nor does she have to keep taking pieces of soul from the citizens of Totland to create homies, because now she has the cloning system to do that for her. They create the numbers instead of her creating the numbers, because that's what she's been doing. She's literally created almost her entire crew. She has children. She raises those children to be strong and be sweet commanders. She has homies that also join the crew, and then she gets her children married off to make the crew even stronger. Now all she has to do is walk into her cloning room and say, "Hey, order me up 1,000 more clones." So that's a power that in her case it is a necessity, which could lead her to doing some crazy things. Like, all right, we got to kill these Vinsmokes, take their technology, and now I don't need anyone. I don't need to have a 44th husband. I don't need to have an 85th child. I don't need to keep taking pieces of soul from my townspeople. All I have to do is use the cloning machine. So dealing with being pregnant all the time, obviously no fun. Dealing with stealing pieces of life from essentially your family and your friends, no fun. But that's all I really have to say about this. I do think that Big Mom is going through a pregnancy again, because she's been pregnant up until recently. They said that she's always having kids. She's got 84 kids. 84. So it's completely in the realm of possibility. The symptoms seem to coincide with it. It would really show us why she doesn't seem as powerful. But you guys tell me what you think in the comments. Like and subscribe. Romance Dawn out.